Chapter 4. The Best Policy.
Hello, Internet. Your friendly neighborhood gremlin here. And today we're going to play some more Beck and PINES. Because I love this, and also you can only have one save file, so you guys are kind of stuck with me until this game is over. Sorry.
Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Okay, so, do we have an objective? People. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping to look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in the Weep Wood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster, and we had a heavy bag dropped on us. I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up, and I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just, wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay. I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca? Go home. But I want to help. It's too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Right there, in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing, telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse, in case Rollo shows up. Okay, let's head to the treehouse. Okay.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Billy Boy's antics have had the whole town worried sick. Antics? You all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? Not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Oh god.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all.
Okay, I don't know. Do we want to trust this man?
It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
Ooh. There is a... shame. Okay, only one option.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse. I'm not sure shame means that he's worried about Rollo, much as he might know what happened.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
I don't like this man, I don't think. Maybe he's nice, but he's kind of creepy. Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around, and someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? Out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim.
Oh God.
Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom.
Oh no.
He knows too much. The end.
But that was the
Wait.
only option I had.
No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay. So I still only have one option there. And one option there. We've done that. Let's go struggle here. The story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
Okay. Now we're back at chapter 3.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Deliver jam to Mr. Tolliver. And another for Miss Fratelli at the diner. All right. None for Mr. Nuncreed. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed? He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There's some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Also to Mr. Nuncreed. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Head on our way. Grant's going to the phone. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang out, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. I guess this is the heir's Valentine? The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. I guess that's who that is. Must be, right? Makes sense. Okay, now we got us a jams. So we should probably just go do the thing, right? They wouldn't hide things in the places they've already been. Oh, Rollo. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news. No more boring chores for me today. You make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So what did you find? Give me that dirt. Nothing happened there. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies. What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I gotta deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse you speak of is. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. So let's go into town? Is that a place we can go now? No, still no. Okay, so I guess I'll have to figure out how to get to where we're going from here. Oh, buddy. Hi, buddy. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There's a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the Festival of Reparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? Okay, I can do that. Okay, let's go talk to the pig. You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Alright, thanks, Mr. Pig. I don't remember what your name was. I'm bad at names. Okay, so does it tell me where Fratelli is? Oh, she'd be at the diner. Is that what this sign says? The diner? Last Chance Diner. Okay. Ooh, a whole new place we've never been. So this is the bag and whatever, maybe? Hey, Don. Oh, no, it's the newspaper. Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca. What's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yep. Hey, Dawn. Have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't quite say yet. I just need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Our parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. But the other is working for Eris Valentine. And The Valentine's reputation beacon Pines past. Perennial harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner conversations. I can imagine. To the diner. Oh, and the mayor. Is that who that guy was? Well, if it's in my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli? Look at you.
She leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. May not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. Boy, isn't that cute. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. Whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Break. I got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Maybe she's where Rollo went? Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
And they even have my name on it. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Alright. Okay, let's talk to the mayor. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. Just that... Mr. Kerr asked me to make an opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. Truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor, or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Interesting. So, is he a Valentine? Maybe? Oh god, I'm so bad with names. I suppose we'll get answers eventually. Let's go this way. Where do we think the bag and shop is? Ooh, let's talk to the people. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat?
Heiress Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Heiress, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with silly stories about this festival. Well, yes. The news of the day. There's no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Mrs. Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than one particular family. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Gotta have a last word. Okay, I do think that the place we're going may be down here. Yeah, dragon, whatever. Is that what this is? No, those are flowers. Here's Tolliver.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one.
One apple. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother. No bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. Wrote your name on.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes! The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. That was weird. Okay, but we've delivered the jam. Can I bang on the watermelon? Thank. Finally. I've hit that watermelon how many times? Anyway, let's talk to these guys. How do you keep the ice cream cold? You keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know. Somewhere cold? How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert. You want ice cream or not? No, I'm good. He has ice cream. I suppose he wouldn't need more. Let's go to see the creepy Mr. Nuncreed, who is definitely creepy. And I got stuck on the tent. Oh, should we talk to this lady? See what her book says. Anger from past mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear! Mistakes not yet made. To Nuncreed. I knew he was suspicious. Oh, I don't like him. Now we know he's evil too. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today? Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case.
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran. Ew. Okay, well, he's not fun. Oh, Beck's coming. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12? Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Let me go. No? What just happened? Oh, here she is. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn. Nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Iona. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you can both stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down. 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is, we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I asked him, and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. What is your guys' favorite thing to have on pizza? Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome? I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is a little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. We're back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. She didn't tell me what time I was supposed to be there. How can I not be late if I don't know when I'm supposed to show up? I guess that is our next objective. Seems a little early for dinner, but that's okay. I don't know how to get to the Valentine estate. Well, who's this guy? Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival is coming up. A festival? Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's perennial harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I can see it, the difference between the old Valentine company and the new perennial harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. Both of those are garbage. Exactly. Thanks, Jeff. Are you going to the library? See if we can talk to the penguin. Ooh, we can. Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something? Maybe. Maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Neighbor abhors a vacuum. Okay, so I guess that's what the perennial harvest folks are doing. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen the new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adam becomes Hank Atomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers. Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace. Catch you later. Roger that, space cadet. Okay. Now we have to figure out how to get to the Van Horn estate. Valentine. We're the Van Horn. Look, I never claimed to be good at this stuff. Because this just leads to the woods. Oh. Was this here before? Probably. So, who all lived in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. That creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So, just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says it used to be way busier, back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Oh, that's That's like the 5th time someone's mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all seem to use that same ominous tone. Eventually, you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Wow, days are short. Oh. I don't know if I was moving me or not. Most kids would have just ditched me at this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing. I wanted to look around.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners. Oh, it's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it was your favorite. I'm sorry, are we skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck! I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Not supposed to mention that, Luca. Oh. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you're right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Ooh, not good. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Until you become the former lead researcher of deep engineering. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yeah, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't?
Beck slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? Actually, I have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you for all the pizza. It was really good. You at the festival, Beck? do you think her penny said? Hey, wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people, but Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually, probably.
Began to sky, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to. Do we go with break first? Break sounds better than rumble. Maybe we'll do that.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about...
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you'd tell him what? Get it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse, and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Okay, can I look around now? Is there anything to see? Ooh.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
To the treehouse. I suppose we'll look around this screen first.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Are you telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh, whoops. That wasn't what I was expecting. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris Valentine. Who's she talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what is rightfully mine. That means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. Just worry about your part in this, and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk. You don't mind me asking. Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Rainy. Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine, his vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
I guess we kind of knew that, didn't we? An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
She's not exactly subtle with the giant ponytail behind her hazmat suit, I have to say. I suppose that was why she was hiding behind the gate there, so we couldn't see it. until we needed to.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Oh, well. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Meet up with Rollo at the treehouse. Okay, is there anything else to look
The
at?
Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
No charm there? Okay. Ooh, it's dark. Should we check the mushrooms? Okay, I guess we'll just go to Rollo. Makes the most sense. Oh, frickin' nun creed again. For last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. You'll just sign here, acknowledging that everything is accurate. You'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. Would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Okay. Oh no. You gonna see us? Suppose there's not much else we can do, is there? Oh, do we want to talk to him? We probably should. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Grant asked me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good. That's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark to be wandering about. Okay. To the treehouse. At which point, maybe we should say goodbye? The answers you seek will be revealed in due time. The question is, the figure intoned, are you prepared to live with the truth? I don't know. Maybe? Hopefully? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. You noticed how all the perennial harvest folks here order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? Oh no. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. Okay, and then we'll go to the treehouse. Oh, the mayor. Let's go say hi to the mayor. Oh, he's with Kerr. Kerr's also evil.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
So do we think the mayor's in on it with Kerr? And he just feels bad about it? I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she's been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I will be forever grateful if you could pass on my thanks to her. The History Museum adds a real air of importance to the whole affair. We couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. I've gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds. Yep,
With a gleam
little
in
bundles
his
of
eye,
potential.
Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
Sorry about that. You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and you can grow it into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. He's slimy. Alright. Let's head this way. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's... Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thing is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Everybody in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or the air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, you do everything right, it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. No one knows why? Nope. I take it Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick? Yeah. For some reason, their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. Or were building their evil underground lair. Probably the second one? We better get going. Oh, can I do this? Let's see if we have anything else that we can use. Smack. Okay.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
Alright, let's go fishing. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. Okay. Let's go. to the treehouse. It's about time. Or it's about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca. You know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Huh. Be useful. Yes? Especially given that the MCDC shoots, I don't know what, a plunger. Not anything particularly intimidating. So, I suppose being able to... Oh, even got an alarm system. Rollo do be fancy. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Okay. I'm guessing I need to hit that? This is harder than it looks, I have to tell you. Or maybe I'm just bad at it. Oh! Really? There we go. Honestly, Rollo. This one's gonna move, is it? Rude. But there we go. Oh, thank God. But that seems unsafe. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff. Feeds us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Unless he can control that the target thing comes down, still doesn't seem very safe, I have to tell you. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust this new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
Okay, I think this is where we're gonna call it. So, do like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye!